I was about to do a video to say hello to everyone, and I got ready for the day, and then the pain returned, so I couldn't even move. I had to calm down, take medication. That's life. After surgery, you gotta keep your positive mind, um, regardless of what comes towards you. Um, Also drink a lot of water, and it's about 7 o'clock in the afternoon. Hydration is important. Just wanted to thank you all for the support, and as much as I wanted to have a chat about challenges, so many that come my way is incredible, no matter what age, because all ages are important. There are milestones, and a lot of people just go, oh, have like a goal in mind, and then that changes, or something suddenly happens that you need to rethink your choices, or even just make sure that you continue on with your head clear, but it's not always possible. Anxiety comes, on many levels. I will say that anxiety, we got social anxiety where you don't want to get out anymore, or if you're at a party, you want to make sure you drive in case you want to leave, or go somewhere with someone you absolutely trust, not someone that is going to say, hey, wait a minute, I want to, stay for a bit longer. Like, sometimes you gotta leave. Um, you need to make sure that you have a safe space. Um, and also the main, I think, reason is that we are born and we're social beings, but all of a sudden you just don't want to be in society, or seeing people all the time and having that pressure that you have to. As you can see, I'm in bed. Um, been in bed for about 2 years on and off. A rest. The tumor in my leg started to get big, so they decided to cut it out. A group of surgeons had, look at it for long enough to make that decision. Until I saw a heart surgeon, they said recovery is difficult, and I thought, now I'll be alright. I grew up doing gymnastics, dancing, swimming, walking, and but when you're young, you heal a lot faster. You also have, you know, things that you want to do. I know friends that are competing, have not friends that are competing, but have children that are either cycling or playing football, and they have a goal, and they gotta keep going. But for us, middle age, I'll say middle age, I'm 55. I think it's a little bit different. We can appreciate the time that we have for resting, for healing, for sharing with family, friends. Sometimes you want to catch up with people and you think, oh my God, it's been ages. I'm going to give her a call. And then another few months go past and you think, shit, I've been thinking about you, but I haven't had the time or just got distracted. And make sure I reach out to people. Since I've always been on social media, because I was young, having young kids. I was 23 when I had my first son. Then I was 25 when I had my daughter, and 26 when I had my youngest. So when I was, you know, in my 40s, they were already in high school. And now that I'm 55, they're all in their 30s. So we kind of grew up with the same kind of music. Um, Likes are all different, obviously. But when they said to me, you need to be recovering, it's a lonely road. It's pretty lonely, because even though you have friends, and I have wonderful people, I want to thank you all for being there for me constantly, actually, which is very difficult for the past year. um, and even longer. Offering that kind word, sometimes just saying, hey, you know, we know you're going through, just hang in there, take your time, listen to your body, don't rush it. I think that it all goes to a good place in our heads and in our hearts. So basically, we all know what social anxiety, all types of anxieties, everything that we do has a consequence, and everything we say, it also has consequence. So I think social media for a long time has been a platform that is brilliant for communicating, but also very damaging for those that have that need to attack all the time and say horrible things and comment on how you look or what you do. Or I think it's very personal how we drive our lives and how we represent ourselves. I think as a woman and as a mother, because that's what I am, and I have a responsibility to society, a responsibility to carry that beautiful names that you get given. You know, if you want to be a good person, doesn't matter if you have children or don't have children, you still can foster animals. Some people foster kids and children, I should say. And we continue that cycle of caring for one another, caring as a human race. Some people are, watching crime, true crime, which I love to understand the ins and outs of a person, or sometimes the psychological part, what makes a person that tick that changes your whole life. Because I don't have it in me to just go out and do something so horrendous. But in saying that, I think if someone messes, like, with your peace and disrespects you enough times, I got a wall, But normally I just shut the door, keep going, don't take too much to heart, and don't make it something that will ruin your day, and then ruin your days, and then your weeks and your months, and then your mental health will deteriorate because someone is, or a lot of people are saying or doing that. Don't worry. Our essence, I think, is our own, and you need to behave a certain way and just do right by someone else. It's easy, I think it doesn't take a lot of muscles to smile, and it doesn't take long to say I love you, thank you, appreciate you, instead of all the other things. Takes a lot more muscles and creates a lot of wrinkles. I don't know what I look like. I did put some makeup on this morning, and then because I was thinking of going out for a little bit. The sun was beautiful today, but no, I mean, it's just, I think I did 400 steps today. I do 1,000. It's crazy. I did, yeah, 480. Which is fine. They told me it's going to take 12 months recovery, 6 months for the bone to grow, because when they cut the tumor out, they took about 2 hours all up, and I lost a lot of blood, so it takes time to recover. The hole that they made, they put a plate and the screws, which I put photos on, so you can see what it looks like. But yeah, it takes time. It's just all it is. It's nature, you know. It takes time. Um, it's winter. I've got the heater on here, which is extremely hot, and then it gets really cold. So you put a jumper on, you take the jumper off. It's always here. I got beautiful given by my friends pajama pants. I like it because it's got the pants matching, and yeah, it's very easy to wash and dries quickly, and also very light to carry around. It's got pockets. I love pockets in my pants. But anyway, I'll say goodbye now, and hopefully we'll have another chat. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer it. But I'll go live soon, and we'll have a chat one-on-one if I can, and if I feel up to it. Alrighty, my loves, thank you so much for subscribing and liking and commenting. It goes a long way. I don't have many subscribers. I think it's 115 subscribers, and I appreciate every one of them. They're dear to my heart. Very close friends of mine are becoming part of the family, my personal list, and also we have about 80,000 or 82,000 views because all the nature videos are nice. You know, Australia is beautiful and all the creatures, and that's what I want to do, help you all if you want to set up off grid or have a question about just being at home and setting up different, you know, than spending a lot of money on electricity and all that. The lamp behind me is a USB lamp. Um, I can't move it because it will probably disconnect and will be on the dark. But yeah, you see it? It's got the plug at the back and it's USB connected. So yeah, it's got 3 settings. Light. So it goes 1, 2, 3. Dark. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's good. It's I got 2 because the other little one I use for reading because it's better lighting. Doesn't damage my eyes. I can no longer read without my glasses, so I bought these ones. On that note, now that I can see you all, I love you. Bye.